But good things could be used the wrong way. They could be applied in a way that becomes detrimental and unhealthy, and that's when they oppose the purpose for which they were created. That shows that the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, wealth, resourcefulness, there is power that comes with wealth. There is resourcefulness, there is more ability. You're given more reach and more influence with money. You can do more things, whether good or bad. Yet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that these great blessings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could turn as a detriment to the purpose of your creation. They could start serving the opposite of the purpose for which they were given to you. So make sure you use them for the purpose, for the original purpose that they are given to you for. They are given to help you do what? Worship Allah, fulfill the purpose of your creation. The moment they start to take from that purpose, the moment that your attention to them starts to detract from the rights of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they become detrimental, they become negative, they turn into a curse. And that has to do with the way you use them, the way you process them, the way you think about them, the way you relate to them. And this is why Allah says in another place in the Quran, إِنَّ مِنْ أَمْوَالِكُمْ وَأَوْلَادِكُمْ عَدُوًّا لَكُمْ فَاحْذَرُوهُمْ. That from your wealth, from your family, from your children, there is an enemy for you. It doesn't mean that your wealth is an enemy. It doesn't mean your children and your family are an enemy. They are a blessing from Allah. But if you do not use them well to serve the ultimate purpose of your existence and their existence, they can work against that purpose. And that's when they become an enemy. You make an enemy out of them. So this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying. So money, wealth, children, resources do not have an intrinsic value of themselves, an absolute value, whether they are good or evil. These are all means. It depends on how you use them. So Allah is drawing our attention of a very serious pitfall that we are inclined to fall into, and that's to use the blessings that are given to us to help us reach Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We can actually, through the gift of free will and choice, we are able to use them against that purpose, and that's when they turn into an enemy. So we have to be careful of this proclivity, of this tendency, and of this possibility. We have to be alert. We cannot let down our guard. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, don't let them distract you. There is a due level of responsibility and attention that you need to give to your wealth, to earning, and to making a living. And it's something that is noble in Islam. The Prophet ﷺ warns against failing to provide for your dependents. The Messenger ﷺ says in an authentic hadith, كَفَى بِالْمَرْءِ إِثْمًا أَنْ يُضَيِّعَ مَنْ يَعُولُ. It is sufficient of a sin. It's such a huge sin for a person. This sin is destructive enough that a person fails to provide, meaning intentionally, or they do not do what they can to provide for their dependents. It's a sin. Yet if money or wealth or possessions become a distraction from the main purpose, they turn into an enemy. So this is something that we have to be very careful about, mindful of this.